Hey everyone, it's Rami over here, of course. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. But anyways, I want to talk about something in regards to the philosophical debate, if you like. And this one is in regards to basically the argument against religion, of course, which is very far and wide. The argument against religion is vocalized across the world by many people. One of the arguments, though, that consistently fails, in my opinion, is the fact that a lot of people tend to claim that no one's ever done anything wrong in the name of atheism. So, of course, atheism is the belief that there is no God or higher power. On the onset, that is absolutely true because, as we know, atheism is a concept of a lack of belief, and it actually isn't a concept of beliefs. So, of course, atheism is not a religion, so it's hard for someone or a group to do something in the name of something they do not believe in. So it kind of makes sense to that regard. Flipping the table around, though, people need to make a distinction between atheists and anti-theists. And this has been my argument for a very long time. So, of course, we have atheists who are people that simply do not believe in a God. And their numbers are rising. And that concept in and of itself, in my opinion, is absolutely harmless. And that's a-okay, and that's fine. But what atheists tend to do is, whilst they're attacking religion, they try to make the claim that no one's ever done anything wrong in the name of atheism, but people have done things wrong in the name of religion. So it sort of gives them this ammunition. But, as we are aware, in the last 100 years, there have been many movements, secular movements, movements to promote democracy, or movements to expel religion from certain lands. And what we've seen is an anti-theistic movement, which has been, in the last 100 years at least, more dangerous than religion has been combined. And we see this with many regimes that have occurred in the last century. Many regimes that were anti-theist, and where people with anti-theistic ideas gained positions of power and did some horrible things to people because of their anti-theism, their distinct hate for religion, and their oppression of religion. To expel it from society. Now, what we need to understand is, in this debate, is that atheists need to stop making the argument that religion is extremely dangerous and that no one's ever done anything wrong in the name of atheism. Because even though on the onset they are correct that nobody has ever done any evil deed in the name of atheism, people have done wrong in the name of anti-theism, which is actually a product of atheism. How do these two link? Well, the bottom line is, you cannot be an anti-theist unless you are an atheist. Think about that for a second. Because there are no theists out there that are anti-theist. People that were once atheists actually have become anti-theist at some point in their lives. And it could go the other way around. Some people that have been anti-theist can go back towards a more kind of natural mindset of atheism. So my argument is, if you truly believe that religion is evil, and people have done things in the name of a religion, but nobody has done anything wrong in the name of atheism, if you actually take a step back and really observe the information out there, what we see is, I could also argue that actually people have done wrong in the name of atheism. And the reason that people have done wrong in the name of atheism is because of anti-theism, which is actually a product of atheism. So it connects. You cannot be anti-theist if you're a theist. That doesn't make sense. You could only be an anti-theist if you're an atheist. One is the concept of not believing in a God, which is harmless in and of itself. But once people develop a hatred for religion and a hatred to theism and get into a position of power of some sort, this is where the branch of atheism can lead to a militant style anti-theism, which is as destructive as religion. Most everyday atheists aren't dangerous people and don't do things in the name of atheism because technically they can't, and they don't. But on the other hand, we do have anti-theists who in the last century have led to countless lives being lost in their regimes to try and expel religion and get rid of it in the social framework. And this in and of itself is evidence to me that the argument that atheists make to attack religion as being a very unique style of spreading hatred around the world need to really take a look back, take a step back and observe the information and really think about what they're saying. Because if that is their argument, that religion has caused so much evil in the world and people have committed evil in the name of religion, I could easily say, in return, that people have actually committed evil indirectly in the name of atheism. because they are anti-theists. And one cannot be an anti-theist without being an atheist. So there's a connection. You know, if we are going to point the fingers there and blame people for being violent and aggressive in things that they believe in, well, anti-theists believed that religion was detrimental to society. And anti-theists wanted to do something to get rid of religion in society and to cleanse the society from such mind frames that they thought was holding their nations back. And these evil people, dictators and leaders, did these things because they believed that religion was the roots of not only all evil, but they also believed that religion had no place in their society. And that is the issue there, is that anti-theism is just as destructive as theism is. So guys, I just think we need to stop kind of making this statement. And this goes out to not only the atheists out there that make these arguments that it is only religion that basically causes all this chaos in the world, but this is also a message to people that actually cannot tell the difference between an atheist and an anti-theist, because they are two completely different things. And I know many atheists out there that are actually wonderful people, you know, that don't have this seething hatred for religion. But there's also a significant number of people that are anti-theist out there. And they do everything in their power to paint religion in an evil way and to kind of show the world that religion needs to actually die and religion needs to be rid of. And the scary part of that is once people have positions of power with this mentality, they become as crazy as a religious zealot. You know, they become as crazy as a fundamentalist religious person. And that is a fact that we can observe.